Uh, Tonight I'm out here grilling on the porch. Want to do a post before I took all the meat off the grill. Both socially and economically, I think we have to know our self worth. Um, if you don't know your self worth, you'll spend a lot of time angry with other people and blaming others for not being where you want to be. Um, Only you know what you'll tolerate. Only you know what you're okay with. I'm not one to judge or anything. I think that everyone knows what they're cool with and what they can tolerate. But if you're living in a situation where you're not happy each and every day, what do you have to lose if you walk away from it? If every day you dread going home because you're unhappy or not feeling appreciated or being used or abused, what's the point of signing up for a day that you already know is going to happen? Why not take a chance and do something different? It doesn't even matter. I mean, sometimes I've had some situations where things went so bad that when it came back around, I just chose the other option. I didn't even know whether the other option was good or bad. I just knew it wasn't what I chose the first time because I was so disappointed with that. People do what you allow them to do. They nothing more, nothing less. If you cool with things and how things go, or how you're being treated, or how you're being talked to, or how you're being used, or how you're not being appreciated. If you're cool with that, keep it moving and keep loving the way that you like to love. But if it's making you cry, if it's making you sad, if it's waking you up at night, if it's making you wish bad things on other people, man, it's best to get out of that situation before you accidentally do it for real. Um, uh, it's not dangerous people who are always involved in dangerous situations. Sometimes it's weaker people, it's smaller people who are just backed into a corner, and people have been bullying them and using them and misusing them for so long to the point where they just snap. And that this is a reason why I try so hard these days to be in my kids' lives and to try to give them a point of view of what type of dude I want my daughter to be with, or what type of guy I want my boys to become. It's because when you don't have it, and you got to guess, other things are formed, other personalities are formed, insecurities are formed. For every 10 times somebody told me I was good at something or great, I may have told myself that once, if that, and it was probably only a half compliment I gave myself. Value wasn't something that I always had. That's something that I had to build up, and it started out fake. It started out with me having to tell myself that I was good at things that I honestly didn't feel good at. Nobody else told me that. And sometimes it's not just hearing it. Sometimes it's hearing it from who you want to hear it from. I've had times where you could have 5, 10 people tell you something that would really brighten your day if it just came out of the mouth of the person that you really cared about their opinion. You know, if a person's in your life, they should be adding to your life. They should make you feel like you're worth more, not worth less. Worth more, not worth less. If you walking into the room makes me feel less than, we probably shouldn't be together. We can't grow like that. We either need to address it and fix it, or we need to keep it moving. Uh, you know, Everybody has their own way of doing things. If you can live with it and it's your cup of tea and you don't lose any sleep over it, do you. It's your life. You get to live your best life. All I'm saying is, if things make you miserable, if things are keeping you up at night, if you're wishing bad things on people because of a situation you're in, get out of the situation before it gets to a point where you can't control it anymore. Know your self-worth. Know how much you should be paid for something. Know how much you should, what jobs are beneath you to do and what jobs you are supposed to be doing. Everybody just thinks that just because their friend is good at something, that's what they should do, or their dad or their cousin. It's not always about what everyone else is about. It's all about you. You're an individual. Just because you grew up and went to the same school or had in the same class doesn't mean that you're worth the same amount when it comes to working. It just depends on what your talent is. But people will never pay you more than what you send them a bill for. So if you don't value yourself, if you don't see that your work is worth a certain amount in your own eyes, what makes you think that people will pay you more? Believe in yourself. If it is to be, it's up to me.